Hi, what's up everybody? Welcome to this video again. Thank you for watching. I'll be talking today about, for the introduction, the things I did last week. It was Chinese New Year last week, home-based learning. The struggles of this week, with mainly the wasting time. Some advice on this topic, afterwards ideas for the new videos. And lastly, the quote, the outro. I've thought about it and I thought about making a quote each video regarding the topic. Things I did last week. I'll skip 1 week because we talked about my first week last video, but then there's the second week. In the second week we basically only had classes. I didn't do anything really interesting. It was my first week at Nanyang, so that's why I'll skip that week. But last week my father came back from Bali. As you can see, he had a good time. We went with him, like, he was only here for 2 days, and we went to first the food hall called Lau Pau Sat, and there was a really nice food tent, food hall. You can see all of the different types of food together, and it was like really hot though. It smelled like gas in there, but it was really nice. The food was cheap, and yeah, it's also true that here in Singapore the food eating out is cheaper than buying groceries, as you can see from the article. Besides, last week I also went to a Chinese market because it was Chinese New Year. There was a lot of nice decoration, as you can see, really busy but cool. And for the last day we went to the art science museum with my dad, the famous flower. I really want to go to the Studio Ghibli exposition, however it was sold out today, so we went to the Future World exposition, which was also interesting, really interactive with people. We were able to draw our own drawings and see it on the wall. And besides, there was also a cool exposition with all the lights, as you can see in one light room. It's called the mirror room, and yeah, basically. I also had the idea of maybe you could tell me if I also should talk about the normal days, because I'm only highlighting days right now that were interesting. Maybe you're also interested in the days where I didn't do much, but I thought for engagement and for fun it's more interesting to talk about the special days instead of only the days like I didn't do anything. So tell me in the comments. Regarding the topic, I've been struggling with a lot lately. I've been struggling a lot with my phone, like the distraction, besides also spending a lot of time watching YouTube videos and stuff like that. My screen time has been like quite big lately, and I've been wasting days. I've been feeling like yeah, not optimal using my days for what I can be using them for. By just consuming content, I've been limiting my time and limiting my potential to generally do something fun in that time, instead of only scrolling or only watching videos that still don't have anything to do with me and will in the long term will not improve or better me. So I've been struggling with this, and I thought I could spend so much more time I've been spending on my phone doing something else, like building good habits and skills that I generally can do something with, instead of only consuming. Then some advice on this topic. I've been looking for some podcasts. I came across Andrew Huberman's podcast on building good habits and dealing with addiction. He explained a really good habit building strategy, or like a framework I could use. In that framework, I will explain it now. In that framework, you set 6 habits per day or per 2 days. You spread it out, not in tasks for 1 day but 2 days, so you have time 2 days. You do this and you try to do 4 to 5 tasks a day. Like you can always you anticipate on skipping 1 or 2 tasks usually in the 2 days, and while doing this 30 days you just build up habits, and if you afterwards can implement these habits in 1 day, and that means you understand the habit and can do it regularly, you can add 1 or 2 habits on top of that afterwards after these 30 days, but just staying consistent is really important. Sorry, in the previous clip I got a little bit scared. It's my first time filming outside and I heard some people coming, so I stopped. Finished filming all the sub parts of the video, and I came across the fact that I filmed a lot of it in slow motion. And so I'll be redoing some parts, but I hope you understand the framework. So basically, I'll also share my list of tasks I want to do in a day, and I'll be in further videos. We'll be talking about how I've got myself there and if I've been consistent or not with these tasks. And talking about future videos, I wanted to each month make 1 video looking back on all the struggles and summarizing them, and showing you how I've been getting further in my journey to coming up with solutions, or what I've been done that month to get better regarding the starting point and the end point. So that will be next week's video, and I will be talking about the 2 struggles I've already spoken about in the last 2 videos. This part I've done already like 3 times, but I've promised you the outro, that I would think about the outro, and I thought about maybe it would be fun to get like 1 quote on the subject of the week each week, to end on a fun note. So I hope you've learned something of this video, or something resonated with you during this video. And the quote of this week is: either you run the day or the day runs you, from Jin Ron. Super, thank you for listening, thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you next week.